One. Okay, we're live. Cool. Hey everybody, this is Dirk the Red Panda alongside with Lyde Hood, Warwick, and Cass Zacharias for the results of Day 2, round of 64. And so I kind of have the matches here on one side. I'll kind of scroll up and down through them and type in the results, like last time. And here is the magic switch that I will switch off in 7 minutes exactly. This one is becoming neck and neck for, I know the last one especially, which of course is going to be revealed last. And so I am waiting at the bit, or whatever the phrase is, waiting right next to the switch to turn it off exactly at the cutoff time.
Nice.
So yeah, what are you guys' opinions on these matches for this round? Just a little pre-game analysis, I guess you could say.
I feel like a lot of the results are going to be closer than people think it'll be.
Yeah, I feel the same way. There were some that were pretty close off the bat. Like, it wasn't just the Amicus-Leo battle that was so close. Like, you had Nefero and Adder close. Then we even had Tom Nook and Juichi as some surprising results. And like, there were some that were really big upsets. Even like, there's like, I'm not gonna call the upsets now, but some that were upsets when I last checked last night. I was checking Alex from Tennis Ace versus Chester from Extracurricular Activities, and that one was surprisingly close. And it's amazing how much you can get your stance from your side of the story to support you, I guess. Like, that's a big shock that I had personally, or not personally, but that I personally thought was Extracurricular Activities not having the strongest stands in our polls. This isn't saying that they don't have fans, of course they do, but, you know, it's like any poll. Whoever does it, those are the victors. Any thoughts on that, Zachary?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, like, I pretty much agree with what you're saying, really. like, it's hard to say that I see anyone standing for extracurricular activities, even though I like the game, and I'm pretty sure everyone else that played it does.
Right.
And but I mean, like, it's hard to stand by with some people who don't really partake in it, I guess, compared to other characters.
Right. And it's just making sure who gets the knowledge of it. Like, I did try and @DineWolf a couple of times with the hashtag #MarchManness just to express to him that your characters made the bracket. You got 4 of them, I think, made the bracket. And
like mine.
Yeah, it's pretty shocking to, like, only one, at least for now, we only know at least one has advanced of the 4. One has been eliminated, which is Coach Grifter, surprisingly, who was the highest seeded amongst the 4 extracurricular activities characters at the 8th seed, losing to 57th seeded Tyson from Password. And Password is also kind of a dark horse so far in terms of characters, I'd say. We've had, trying to remember, I'm totally good at doing this. We had Tyson upsetting Coach Grifter, and from when I last checked, Dean was really on the rise against William, I think it was, from the Smoke Room. And that one could be another big upset for Password, and one that could propel Password's characters into a very good situation. Specifically, Dean's side of the bracket, which definitely could be in his favor if Amicus loses. Or even if, you know, whoever wins that match between Amicus and Leo. That one's going to be a very interesting match to see. Like, would the 63rd seeded Leo be a big matchup for any other opponents? Or would Leo not stand a chance against his remaining opponents? What are you guys' thoughts on how well Leo and Amicus would do? Whoever won.
I don't know, we've had a lot of Leo levels. A lot of Leo levels.
Right.
There's a lot of debate on the actual server about who's going to be what, and who, like, you know, the victor between that two. And from what I could tell, a lot of people were voting for Leo.
Right.
I saw a lot of Leo stands, from last I checked.
Oh yes, we do have debates in our non-stop debate section of the bracket category chat on my Discord. Long name, but I have a non-stop debate section regarding March Madness on my Discord, and that one has had like arguments about Amicus stands and Leo stands bolstering the numbers up to what we see here. If you're going to look at the remaining results that we have, probably 15 out of the 16 are going to have like around 200, maybe less than 200, with the Amicus Leo one having the highest results. Like probably about 600 as we're seeing here.
Time's up.
Oh, no, we've got one more minute on my clock. This is going off of my computer clock. I don't know when...
My computer clock wrong.
Everybody has a minute ahead or whatnot. Don't worry. But I don't know how to count this down because there's no seconds part of my clock, but once it hits 310, I'm shutting it off. 309. Still 309. Still 309.
It's 700 responses at this rate.
Oh, yes. We gotta wait till it hits 700.
Right now.
Yes. We're seeing it hit really close.
I missed the point where it's going to be like, oh wait, I could just do it right now.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Massive rush of responses right at the end here.
All right. And please do not reveal the Amicus Leo results because we are going to reveal them on here and we don't want to spoil it for people here. This is our official results and, it does kill the... Oh, time's up. 310. Ooh, 699.
Wow.
Yeah, 699. I had to. Alrighty, so let's go to the results.
Perfect.
Yeah, this is the same window. Just double checking. Okay, so our first matchup, we have Greg from Night in the Woods versus Tylos from Bad Time Stories. We see here on the March Madness little picture that I have on the bottom right corner that I have each octant showing up, so once the next octant appears, I'll switch it out. So yeah, the first one, the top left one, is Greg on the left, Tylos on the right. The winner of Greg versus Tylos is... maybe I should scroll down a little more. Maybe not. I'm just expanding my window to see how big it will fit on my actual screen. It is Greg by a landslide, 86.8% to 13.2. Oh shoot, I made it way too big. I am trying to shrink it with my computer size. But yes, once I refit it, I will scroll down because this not accepting responses window is a bit bigger than I thought. Apologies for the delay. It means more suspense, right? Yeah. Come on. No, that's too much. Okay. Let's screw it. I'm just gonna do it this big. This is perfect. Everything is fine here. Okay, so let me type it down. Greg with 86.8, yes, 86.8% to the remaining 13.2. Apologies for the delay. Just had to get things organized, technical difficulties. Alrighty, here we go. Does anybody want to take turns announcing the winners, or you guys fine?
Sure. If you're really existing.
We need your announcer voice.
Alright, fine. I am the official announcer. I am the captain now. Alright. Oh, wow, it had 403 responses. I'm surprised. I thought that one wouldn't have gotten that many responses. Alrighty. The next result, we have Murdoch from Smoke Room versus Yuichi from Tennis Ace. The results of Yuichi and Murdoch are Yuichi losing to Murdoch, surprisingly. I am shocked. Yuichi was in the lead for the longest time. Sorry, I was checking based on last night, but holy crap, a huge upset, or not an upset from my expectations by Murdoch. 55.8% to a 44.2. Sorry?
Am I making an echo? I'm at work, so I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I was like, I heard it. I'm like, wait, what's happening?
Sorry. I'll mute myself. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Vaughn Fox. You can always like vote for anything if there's a tie. Actually, I don't think there's gonna be a tie though if 699 votes occurred. Okay.
Hilarious if it did, but I doubt it.
Who knows? Maybe only 698 people voted for it. Who knows? Alright, so no upsets as of yet. Sorry, Zach. Sorry, I just have some bad hearing.
I saw someone on the Discord saying that they accidentally submitted a blank folder or something. A blank submitted.
Yeah, a blank
or
submission.
Something like that.
Oh yeah. It happens. Like
something along those lines.
People did that to check the results, and I'm okay with that. Like, unless I'm doing statistics, like I could download the CSV file and delete it. It's not a big deal, guys. If you submit a blank one just to check the results, that doesn't affect anything, so no worries. Just don't go cheating and spoiling it for us right now. Alright, so one result I totally expected, and one result I actually didn't, even though it wasn't an upset. This one is gonna be possibly shocking. We have Tom Nook from Animal Crossing New Horizons versus the 46th seeded Juichi from Mornatsu. The results of this matchup, with 454 responses, it is a 67.4 victory for Juichi against 32.6% for Tom Nook. Oh, whoops. Other one. Juichi with the surprise upset of the 19th seed. Our biggest upset today so far, but not the biggest upset of our entire first round. Or the entire history, because we've only done like one round, technically. We're making history right now, boys. Oh, that's actually a coincidence, because I left the stars here from like yesterday or Friday's results, so that is really strangely coincidental. Alright, so here we have 14th seeded Fox from the classic hit Star Fox versus Travis from Beast X Light at the 51st seed, our contender, our underdog. Will he be able to pull it out against this Nintendo star? The winner, with 392 responses, is... Ooh, we get to use the bad star for him. Fox wins with 90.1% against Travis's 9.9. Hooray!
Guess you could say he was a star.
He is a star, technically. Alright, let's see.
Yeah, in the Lilac system.
There we go. Perfect. What were you even trying to do? Sorry, Travis, but not sorry. Maybe if he went against like a less known character, maybe he would have had a better chance, but that's kind of how most of these matches work. It's just, it's hard to, you know, predict them against like these strong people like that. You get blowouts. Alright, so let me reset the Octant and hide all these stars. Because we are all stars on the inside.
I swear.
Nice. Alright. Octant 6 has been pulled up. In Octant 6, our first match is the 11th seeded Likalau, Clouded Leopard, from the hit game now that's going to be on the Switch soon, Nekajishi, against an opponent from the hit VN Major Minor. We have 54th seeded Righty, who is always on the right. He has to be. Come on, guys. The winner of Likalau versus Righty, with 396 responses, is... Ooh, close.
Ooh, that's a lot closer than I thought.
It was a bigger blowout when I last checked. We have Likalau pulling it out with 57.1%. No bad star used for Righty today. At least Righty went out with a fight.
I was really expecting Likalau to do way better than that.
I was expecting like 85%.
Yeah, it was way high last time I checked.
Yeah,
5 to 9%.
that's what happened when I checked. Because the last time I checked was at 10 o'clock p.m. last night, Pacific time. So that's about 16 hours before the results came here. So a lot of the surprises to me happened within the last 16 hours of a 48-hour polling span. So that's the last third, the final leg, or whatever it is. All right, so we have our next match as 22nd seeded Horkeo Kamui from Tokyo After School Summoners, I can speak, versus the 43rd seeded underdog from Afterclass. We have Anders. All right, the result of this one. With 400 responses,
I hope this isn't a stomp.
we all hope. With 400 responses, the winner of Anders versus Horkeo Kamui is Anders from Afterclass with 72.5%, upsetting the higher seeded Horkeo Kamui.
Well done, Anders.
Kamui lost?
Good for you, Anders. Anders, a surprisingly popular character now. We have our second upset of the day. And it is not the highest upset of this day, I guess. Not the highest upset of day 2. Still, we have the remaining 2 matches of the Octant. Horkeo, you did not earn this star. Give Anders his star back. There you go, Anders. All right, this one.
I'm surprised it was it was that big of a difference.
I was too, because it was kind of close at one point.
Kamui's really popular, everywhere.
Yeah, the big shocker to me is that none of the Tokyo After School Summoners made the bracket this year. And I'm not sure if we have to get better jury people for that. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, next year I am limiting our applicants or our candidates down to furry VN characters only. Because this year we've had some video game and movie and TV show characters on here, and that has had some more than unfair results occur. Like our next match here, Nick Wilde from Zootopia versus Shiro from Brand New Animal. And, well, they're both from shows, actually, which is the funny part, but still, I think the popularity of some of these characters is too much, and I think maybe doing a separate bracket for them someday would be better instead. But yeah, my goal maybe for this March Madness bracket would be to have just the best boy for a furry VN. But yeah, we can always have a March Madness video games version or popular version or mainstream, whatever we can call it. March Mainstream Madness, whatever. We are branding out, dang it. Alright, so back to the serious mode. In the 27th seed, not the challenger, the favorite at 27th seed, we have Nick Wilde from Zootopia versus Shiro from Brand New Animal at the contender spot in the 38th seed. The result of Shiro and Nick Wilde with 412 responses goes to Nick Wilde with an astounding 80.3%.
That's a pub stomp.
Not enough of a pub stomp to give him the bad star, but enough to warrant a victory.
I think it's because people haven't seen BNA yet.
Yeah, that's a sad part. I recommend BNA so much. We had a good contender, but Shiro's such a badass. But they are both kind of in the shadows, Nick Wilde and Shiro. So it was battle of the undercover people. Alright, the final match of Octant 6. With the 6th seed from Banjo-Kazooie, we have Banjo versus our underdog, our 59th seed from Clace's other well-known novel, Winds of Change. We have Ulrich. So, the results between Banjo and Ulrich. With 395 responses, the winner, whoever is best boy, is an astounding 82.8% for Banjo against Ulrich. Rip Ulrich. There we go. That's a
Rip.
Congratulations. People who get the bad star are only for people that get 10% or less. So some of these are big stomps, but they don't get that much of a stomping. Alright, so these are the results of Octant 6. Let me scroll down to the next Octant and then change the window out. We are almost there. We are almost there to the big match that caused so much controversy. Time to change out these stars. As the window slowly loads, if it ever does. Hopefully OBS doesn't die on me. Alrighty, we have Octant 7. This one had some surprisingly close matches. Or at least I thought they were.
You know what?
The one that was the closest match before I get into it, I thought was Nefero versus Adder, surprisingly, and that one was back and forth for a little while, but I can't confirm the final results because it started sliding one way around the 16th to final hour. But before we get to that, we will get to the first match, the 7th seed in the 7th Octant. Or, well, 7th overall, but in the 7th Octant. It's his Octant. This is from Animal Crossing New Horizons. We have KK Slider against the 58th seeded underdog / contender from Identity. We have Brymore. The results of KK Slider and Brymore with 407 responses. The winner is KK Slider with an astounding 81.6%, beating down Brymore, who got 18.4% of the votes. And if you guys want to, you can always check the results now. Like, it will say, sorry, the poll is closed, but you can still check the responses now if you want to check the Google form for it. So you can always check my Discord for the link for the poll and see the results. So yes, this one was, wow, 332 to 75. You can highlight your cursor on a computer over it to see the numbers, the actual numbers of the characters, but yeah, that is the first match. We are delaying, not anymore. We are no longer delaying, as we have Nefero from Adastra in the 26th seed as the favor against the underdog Shovel Arms 39th seed from the Hayseed Knights. We have Adder. Who will win this? Oh, let me move KK Slider's star. It's covering his guitar and okay, whatever. The results of Nefero versus Adder with 449 responses is Nefero with a huge pull away with 74.6%.
Wow.
Not too much shock from our peanut gallery over here, our side fans, but at one point, yes, at one point though, Adder was up around 55% or 53%, correct me if I'm wrong, against Nefero. He was up a couple of percents, almost 8% at one point against Nefero before sliding back into this result. But yeah, Nefero really gave me a scare because I was checking that result and it was pretty surprising. Some people were nervous about it. Some Nefero stands are very nervous that Adastra would not get any representation in the next round. And so
God, they really are worried about the Amicus Leo.
everybody just wants me to get to the last match, dang it. I keep you guys here for suspense. But who the fuck?
Sorry. Do you want me to act more? Do you want me to give it more oomph?
Oh, Dennis here.
You must give us more acting. Oh, hey, Stad. We also have Stadler with us now. Another jury member that I did mention earlier.
That's fine. I'm not that part.
Oh, and Decker Link is muted. Oh.
He's echoing. So.
Okay. Yeah. He just won't speak too loud. And Fallen Wolf is here in honor, or well, in spirit, but his mic is echoing me, so Fallen Wolf is still here. Check that guy out. I watched one of his videos earlier, I forget what it was called, like Fallen Tavern or something like that, or Familiar Tavern or something like that.
Familiar Travels?
Familiar Travels, yeah. The one with like the demon who runs the pub or whatever. It was really interesting to watch because I won't get into too long of a tangent, just 30 seconds, but there was one name he kept mispronouncing. It sounded like, or at least he pronounced it as, Titski. I kept sitting there going, it's Sitski. Like, you don't pronounce the T, it's just Sitsti, Sitsi. Just a note for Fallen if you're watching right now. Sorry to critique you right now, but
everyone listening is like, alright, get the fuck on with it.
You're boring us to death! Lars was robbed out of the brackets, I'd say, in my opinion, because that's kind of the reason Mark made the bracket, was because of his comeback. But yes, the results of the next match that's happening now is the 23rd seeded Liko from the Pirates' Fate against the contender 42nd seed from Afterclass. We have Parker, better known as Mr. Stone. Okay, the results of Parker, Mr. Stone versus Liko with 385 responses. The winner is... Ooh, a pump comeback from Liko for 55.3%. Beating out Parker, who was leading 2/3 of the way into this result. Alright, so 55.3. I was expecting an upset here, but Liko is holding his own, and the Pirates' Fate is still alive in our Best Boy bracket. No upsets so far in Octant 7. Oh boy. Our final match. We have the 10th seeded Spencer from Extracurricular Activities versus the underdog contender, I guess I could call him. From Animal Crossing New Horizons, it's Orville. The results of Spencer versus Orville with 405 responses. The winner is... Ooh, a dominant 83.2%.
I'm about to flip the table. I was literally about to fucking rage.
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, no.
Of course. But yes, Spencer wins with 83.2% against Orville's 16.8%, and the Dodos are out of contention. Just a final recap on Octant 7 before we hit the grand Octant we all want to know. Octant 7's results, KK Slider, Neferu, Liko, and Spencer are your winners of Octant 7. Now let me pull up the final Octant, the one that has given everyone so much suspense and worry. We have Octant number 2 coming up after this 5-second commercial break of me trying to click the button and make the thing actually pop up. So this one could possibly be 5 upsets, or not 5, I can't count, 4 upsets in this half of the Octant. So this one's going to be the scariest one and could potentially give us the biggest upset of the entire bracket and history of March Madness. Alrighty.
So we just started.
Alrighty. Are you guys ready to hear the results of Octant 2? Worst bracket ever for my nerves. Agreed.
The chat is really entertaining.
Oh yeah, my chat can be
I'm
special.
highly entertained by everyone's reactions right now.
Oh yes. But our first match is the favored 15th seeded Sly Cooper from the Sly Cooper series versus 50th seeded Case K from Tennis Ace. Our big underdog here, but possible for an upset, Like I said, all these matches can swing either way because of what I checked 16 hours before the final results. I'm scared to find this one out myself because I am personally a Sly Cooper fan. But whatever happens, we accept. Our winner of Sly Cooper versus Case K with 415 responses is a dominant Case K victory. 79.3% to poor old Sly Cooper's 20.7%.
Really?
I am shocked about this one too because I was really hoping Sly Cooper would win personally. Just a personal anecdote that he was one of the first characters that kind of got me into the fandom. But, you know, not salty there, not a kid. But, yeah.
It's salty, it's fine.
You can
Everyone
still...
loves bad taste.
Yeah. I need some salt in my life. But yes, Case K with the... I think this might be the biggest upset. Was it like 16th or 14th versus 49th? It was something like that where there was a slightly smaller upset, but Sly, I have to give the star to Case K. Congratulations, Case K. And on to our next match. This one might be a possible upset too. We have Chester from Extracurricular Activities versus the underdog seeded Alex from Tennis Ace. Battle of the Brawn. Battle of the Charm. Battle for the 18th seed. Huh?
Everyone can cook pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Say, audience, he can cook pretty good, please.
Really want Chester. Can we see Warwick flip the table, please? The winner of Alex versus Chester with 434 responses is Alex with 62% to 38%. Looks like we're gonna have a Tennis Ace matchup in the next round for 15th and 18th seed. And the winner of this will face... Well, no, wait. Yeah, the winner between Case K and Alex will face the winners, or whoever is the grand winner of these four. We have our final two matches. Suspense kicks in. We have the big worry moment coming up right after Dean from Password versus William from the Smoke Room. 31 versus 34th seed. As shocking as it is, this matchup is not as suspenseful as the second versus 63rd match coming up. But right now we must focus on Dean versus William. The winner of Dean versus William with 439 responses is Dean with a surprising 79.5% to William's 20.5%. Not an upset, but an upset in terms of novel and writer popularity. Congratulations to Grizzly, the writer Password, for both of your characters advancing to the next round.
That's a bigger lead than I thought they'd be.
Okay, I really hate this right now, but I'm gonna have to mute my mic temporarily, or unplug it for a bit.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, what's your guys' bets right now? Who do you think is going to win?
I really can't say at the moment.
I'll try and get to her as soon
It's going to be close.
I'll get to her as soon as I can.
It's going to be a lot closer than I think it's going to be.
Imagine all the hate that's going to go around between the two.
I'm gonna have a fucking annual.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we got you.
I am sorry for the interruption. It was kind of to do with my hair. I had a homemade haircut the other day, and I might need to clean it up right after this, but you know,
Is it
we have one match to go, and this one is the scariest match of all because everybody was everybody was going to the end to vote for number 2 seeded Amicus from Adastra versus our supposed underdog but really good contender from Echo, the 63rd seeded Leo. Here we go. The final result with 677 responses. Our winner of Amicus versus Leo is Leo, pulling it out with 51.3% to Amicus's 48.7%. A 17 vote difference that pulls out the victory.
Oh my
17
god.
votes, wow.
Yeah, that's really close. So the number.
Rigged!
If anything, both people were voting heavily for both sides.
How did Amicus lose?
We have
How?
some solid
Because
fans.
stupid people have the right to vote.
Truly. Alrighty. We are surprised with this upset. We have 3 of the 4 matches being upsets. Technically, Dean's would be considered an upset in terms of popularity, but nonetheless, 3 upsets, and the biggest upset of all time, with Leo beating Amicus. I will go back to double check the votes and double check for, well, obviously both sides may have heavily had multiple votes, but to see if there could be any detections of a singular entity voting, we will check that. But if there is no correction in the results, these will be the final results for our matches. So, as a recap from day 1, forgetting to give poor old Dean his star and Leo his star, we have the results, or the round of 32 coming up on Wednesday will be, first Octant will have Shuichi versus Shuichi from Tennis Ace, versus Galheim from Beastars. Our 1 seed faces off the 13th seed. And the winner of that will face the winner of Cliff from the Smoke Room versus June from Tennis Ace. Alright, besides that, that is the first Octant, off to Octant 8. Octant 8 will have Haida from Agretzko facing off Kuya from Morinatsu. And the winner of that will face the winner of Tyson from Password versus Bowser from Super Mario Brothers. And that is Octant 8 for you. The 8th seed was upset by Tyson, so that's what's down here. And everyone besides Haida is an upset. Moving on to Octant 5. This is the second half of day 1. We have Legoshi from Beastars versus Dozer from Extracurricular Activities. And the winner of that will face the winner of Jack from Beastars versus TJ from Echo.
That's a good matchup.
Definitely. I think that one's going to be an exciting one in my opinion. All of these matches here are not upsets, meaning the higher seed won from each of these matches. So this is so far our perfect Octant so far. And coming down to here, our final matchups for day 1, which will start Wednesday, at least day 1 will be, is Sissel from Repeat versus Lin Hu from Nekajishi as our Octant 4 match 1. And the other matchup for Octant 4, the winner of Sissel and Lin Hu will face off against Nikolai from the Smoke Room against Wolf from Star Fox. I am tugging at my collar for that one too. Oh dear lord. Day 2, I do not know if I'm going to start it on Wednesday also, or wait till Friday, because the only conflict for me is that Easter is on Sunday, and the results would end on Easter, and I do not want to do any streaming on Easter or anything like that. So, I'm if you guys are okay with it, I might leave another poll just to ask for between today and Wednesday if I should do both on the same day. But yeah, besides that, I'll try not to have any extra polls in between. So, moving on to day 2 to recap our round of 32 participants. In Octant 3, we have Greg from Night in the Woods facing off Murdoch from the Smoke Room. A shocker that I did not expect. And the winner of that will face the winner of Fox from Star Fox versus Juichi from Warnatsu. And after that, we have Octant 7 with... this is Octant 6, correction. We have Likalau Clouded Leopard from Nekajishi facing off against Anders from Afterclass. After that, the winner of that will face off the winner of Banjo from Banjo-Kazooie versus Nick Wilde from Zootopia. That one could be a close one, a possible upset. Who knows? Moving on to the second half of day 2, in Octant 7, we have our top seeded in the Octant KK Slider from Animal Crossing New Horizons facing off Neferu from Adastra. And the winner of that will face the winner of Spencer from Extracurricular Activities versus Liko from the Pirate's Fate. And moving down to our final match of the entire day, or the entire round of 32, which I for some reason forgot to add, excuse me as I do a little technical, whoops, wrong thing, insert row above. I'd made a little boo-boo in my thing.
Poor child.
Little oopsie.
This is a big oops moment. Let me correct that.
F's in the chat.
F's in chat, everybody. Echo is here. Okay. Up and center. Nope, other way. Not center. Just up. And size 8. Okay, Dean is the one above it, so he'll be 65. Okay, everything's perfect now. Nothing's wrong. Alright. We are on the final Octant. Octant 2 with the surprise upsets. We start off with Keisuke from Tennis Ace versus Alex from Tennis Ace. A Tennis Ace matchup has been instilled into us. This one's gonna be
really interesting.
Yeah.
Better, the retainer or the master?
Yes.
That's
He's not the train. Okay. Moving on. Our final match for the round of 32. Our final match of the bracket for this round is Leo from Echo versus Dean from Password. Battle of the red shirts. Battle of the sexual boys.
Leo's shirt is not red.
Oh, shoot. Well, he's red. There's something red in there.
He's a red wolf, yeah.
Yes.
So I just
Thanks for the correction. I need people like you to help me.
you know,
Yes, so those are our matchups for day 2, but besides that, I am going to start a poll after this stream and maybe put it in the video afterwards to see whether or not I should do both days from Wednesday to Friday, or if I should spread them out and do day 1 on Wednesday and day 2 on Friday. That would be the second option. Day 1 Wednesday, day 2 Friday, but maybe I would end it on Monday instead, or end it late Saturday, or try something like that. But
I think
yeah,
there's 32 people left, so that's 16 matchups.
yeah. So the thing would be
I don't
like,
think you necessarily need to split that up, honestly. But
okay,
we can talk about that later.
yeah, we'll definitely talk about it later. But yeah, that's kind of the consensus. We will talk about it with our jury, and if we need to, we'll put it up to a public vote. So yes, these are the matches. And other than that, I have nothing else to say. Any comments, critiques from the jury?
Some interesting results there. It's going to be exciting to see what happens with some of these.
Oh, indeed.
I can't wait to see what everyone else's everyone's hope goes on to.
Who's Leo again?
Leo is against
Leo
Dean.
is
I'm just waiting for the
automatic favorite.
arguments. I'm literally
Yeah.
just waiting for the arguments that are going to happen in the Discord servers.
Well,
That's all I'm waiting for. It's
Yeah.
going to be a war between the Amicus lovers and the Leo lovers.
yeah. But the thing
Choose your
is,
side now.
the thing is,
Leo matchups are hard for me.
yeah. The thing
Is
is,
there
oh, sorry,
is
Seth?
there a bracket, like a full picture of a bracket?
Oh yes, I will
For,
post the PDF of it in the chat right after this video, but
okay.
it's here too. Like, I will export this, so anybody can look on it online too and do it as a view only setting, or they can view it in my Discord. Either way, I think you can export it either way. I think
People
both
want to see
ways.
Discord? Or is that not something you want to post?
The Discord is linked in my description here, so Discord's linked in the description. The link I think never expires. At least I tried to make that one the one I
don't
linked
think
here.
it's not in this one. No.
My Discord?
Yeah, I don't think I see it.
Shoot, did I delete that?
Sorry,
No.
I'm just coming in here and being like, you did this wrong, and you did that wrong, and you did that wrong.
Excuse me, this is wrong.
Sorry, I'm ruining everything.
Oh no, you're fine. I think I forgot to link it here.
So if Leo is not seen to be having been a ballot stuffing, I'd be interested to see how you and Dean do.
We'll definitely talk about it afterwards, but Stat and I are math people. We'll definitely talk about it. This will be good for because I'm actually a stats major. This will really help me learn to identify riggings if there's any clues besides, like, I wish they could do IP addresses, because then you could obviously tell, oh, one person voted a billion times as opposed to
How many
30 people.
How many people did we start off with? How many characters did we start off with?
Before the 64?
Oh, it was just 4, yeah.
Well, this is our first round, but we had 144 candidates.
Right.
Yeah.
I meant in the whole bracket. Never mind, ignore me. Sorry.
No worries.
But people in the Echo Discord are asking me questions, and I'm asking you questions.
They just think you're special.
I mean, here I am.
Special.
You're very special to
I'm
us,
just
at least.
Different.
You're just different, yes. Okay, edit invite link. This one will never expire, and it has
Hello.
no limit of uses.
Hello.
Who is
Hey,
this?
Cetus.
Am I late or something?
Oh shit, Cetus, run! Okay. This is our newest member, who is just an alternate best boy for now, at least, so don't worry, we're not rigging the system. But we have
Calling him.
our alternate best boy, Cetus, writer of ICO. Yeah.
CL.
Alright, so now it should be in there. If you guys see it.
Wait, was I supposed to appear today?
If you wanted to. It was just in case we had a tie. Like, you just had to have your phone on standby. That's the
Oh.
thing.
Okay, because I got, like, the thingy, and I thought, oh shit, I had to do something, so...
Oh no, I don't want you guys to feel obligated to come here, because, you know, there's gonna be like, what, 10 more of these or whatever, because, you know, for each round results.
Okay, well,
But yeah,
yay.
we made it. Alright, so... Yes, these are our jury members here. We have 6 of them talking right now, including me. But yeah, I think that is all for now. You can go to my Discord, which I now linked in the description, if you have any further questions and concerns, or want to find out more about the bracket, any more polls. But yeah, that is all for Day 2's results and the final results for the round of 64. On Wednesday, we will start the round of 32 and see who advances to the Sweet 16 from there. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, take care, guys.